Morning, Rob Powell, Operations Chief, Rocky Mountain Type 1 team that's on the Sylvan Lake fire. So yesterday, as you all know, we received some moisture on the fire, kind of moderated fire spread, which is a good thing because we have the opportunity to kind of get after it in places and go direct that we wouldn't have had if the rain hadn't come. But it also gives us time to get our lines in place for the places we can't get at. So currently, about the same acreage, very little growth the past couple of days. We got like 260, 70 firefighters in place. Still have our 4 Type 1 helicopters, and the lineup is getting a little bit bigger as we get some resources in, especially in this rougher country where we need hotshot crews and hand crews to get in there and get after that fire edge. So I'll just start up here, up in branch 1. Guys had really good luck going direct on this fire edge from the lake, and then using the road system and going direct into this portion of the fire. Cherokee hotshots are up there. We also got some other hand crews, and yesterday was a really good day for them. Coming around on Sylvan, that's looking really good. This portion here where the 400 road comes, this big unburned pocket here, we're getting the line improvement to come down this drainage, and for future prep for when this fire comes back down to the drainage, and seal that off and keep fire advancement from going up to the north and east. These spot fires that we've been dealing with yesterday, we had good opportunities to get in here and kind of secure them. High probability of success for today that those will be kind of buttoned up and kind of securing that would cross the 400 road. The coming back down here, we picked up a piece in here direct with the crews that we had. Things are looking pretty good there. Coming back around down towards DP 30, our plan is to go direct on all of this stuff, and then come back up here and tie this into the power line corridor, and then shoot across here and tie it back into the fire edge here, which will leave this unburned pocket that we're going to have to probably fire when it's ready to go. Kind of bring that back down to our control line. Here going into branch 2, Division Zulu. Crews got around this kind of cold trail hand line. Cold trail means is checking the fire edge for any heat. They got through that all the way up to about right in here. So good work. We're feeling really good about the security on this end of the fire. We're going to continue to work on that to just make sure, because when you cold trail on a rainy day or with the fuel moistures are up where nothing's showing up, in this fuel type, as the sun comes out, things will pop up that will have to be checked and rechecked and secured. So then we get up here to the Mount Thomas Trail, this big piece in here that's kind of stalled out. One of the things that we look at on a fire footprint, especially when it made that big run, the fire stopped here, and for a reason. So the fuel type that changes, there's some aspen and lighter fuels. It's steep and rough, but we haven't really seen any movement on this fire edge for since we got here. But and we also are confirming that with our science guys. They're doing some runs. What we do is we predict fire travel on the next 3 to 7 days. And it's not really showing that it's going to do a whole heck of a lot for up to 7 days from here. Now, as the warming trend comes after Sunday, you know, we could potentially see some more spread like that, but it's not showing a whole lot of movement. So what we're going to do is basically where we stop going direct, we're going to pick this up, improve this Mount Thomas Trail for kind of an indirect piece of line that we can tie in with one of these scree slopes. And what we're looking at is going back from, I'll just go back to the fire edge. We go up to here, so the Cherokee Hotshots and some other folks yesterday pretty much got around this fire edge going direct, and they can basically get to right around somewhere in here. We may have to use some heavy equipment to kind of secure this edge, especially where it goes in through here. When it's heavy equipment, we're talking dozers. Kind of go and secure that edge and then dive off, looking at tying into this big scree slope, this big rock slide, and then coming back up to the Thomas Trail. So with that, we'll have basically from here to somewhere right in here, that's going to be an indirect piece. So, you know, we'll prep it and be ready for it. If fire starts to travel, we'll be ready to fire it. But for now, with the fire behavior that we're seeing, our resource availability and whatnot, we're probably just gonna monitor it and watch it. But things are looking really good on the fire. Mother Nature's giving us a break. We're planning to be here for, I think this is day 3 or 4. Our normal assignment is 14 days. So we're planning for 14 days. So like I said, the fuel type in this conifer spruce fir stuff, it's really tricky because all the heavies that are in there are extremely dry, and it's not enough to make it stop fire spread. So once the sun comes out, dries out a little bit better, it's gonna come awake again. So we just want to be in position to secure this fire edge for you folks, and if someone follows us, it'll be ready to go. So we're also looking farther out. As you guys know, here, especially last year, fires we had in Colorado, you know, direct options weren't there. So we had to go what we call a big box. So we want to make sure that we have a plan in place in case this does want to go this way or that way or wherever. So we've got plans in place where we have a larger contingency line around the fire in a place where we have options, where we have the time and space in case it does stand up to kind of cut it off. So things are looking good. Enjoying our stay here. Really appreciate the Eagle County, working with Pitkin County, the Sheriff's Office, and especially the Colorado State Parks folks. They've been just so helpful with supporting us up here at Sylvan. It's a great forward operating base for our crews. They're loving it. Beautiful next to the lake, plenty of space. So I've had no injuries to date, so everything's going really well, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.